I think every organization, large or small, should be able to distill its strategy, its marketing principles, its branding, its way of operating, what it stands for, in just 1 or 2 pages. You should be in a position where you can bring this information together and you understand definitively how to describe your organization, how to describe your product, how to describe your offering, how to describe the value that you bring, and you have a philosophy, maybe not shared with everyone, but you have it distilled on how you operate, how you approach things, the underlying thinking behind or underneath what you're doing. It occurred to me that when I share these tips, some people look at them and they look at them and say, wow, that's interesting, that's nice. I look at information, I receive information, I observe things, and I look at it as pivotal when it comes to the way I operate. So when I'm making decisions about how I'm going to operate as a company and what's important to me from a marketing standpoint, I don't just look at something and allow it to appear and then dismiss it and go on to the next thing. I'm constantly plugging things into my phone, putting notes into my phone, transferring those notes into a master marketing plan, condensing, summarizing, distilling that marketing plan so that I get the most relevant issues. Taking things that I've learned after years and years of encountering things and understanding, oh, that's the key word, that's the key approach, that's the connective idea that I need to implement. I don't know if everyone does that or not, but I know that in my business, that's crucial. I have to be able to speak to a client and be able to distill in a few seconds, here's where the focus should be. Now, sometimes doing that makes it all look very easy and makes it look very almost like the value isn't there. I think sometimes the fact that I do relatively short videos, you can think, okay, there's not a lot here. I'm grateful for so many of you who have written to me and said, hey, I appreciate the short videos with comprehensive information, getting right to the point, and having in there lots of useful, valuable information that I can put to work right away. Well, that comes from taking in experiences, taking in the world, analyzing, debriefing, figuring out what the core issue is underneath something, documenting it, and making it part of the way I operate, whether it's teaching these ideas, whether it's consulting, whether it's speaking, whether it's coaching someone to excellence, or whether it's the way I operate day to day. You have to have a plan for how you process information that's out there and what information you use and leverage. And when you're analyzing a video, whether it's mine or someone else's, when you're watching a movie, when you're walking through the streets, when you're looking at the way something is coming together, and that teaches you a lesson, you have to make sure that you capture that lesson and then you immediately put it to work. That's what you should be doing with these videos that I share. Capture the idea, distill it into your plan, make sure that your plan is not bloated and flat and fat, but it is streamlined, easy to understand, and you can articulate what it is that you do, how you do it, why you do it that way, and what some of the pillars are relative to the way you operate. That's the key to using information effectively and making sure that information moves you forward rather than just being a source of entertainment. If you like this tip, share it with someone you know. Oh, I wanted to tell you to do a thumbs up. I gave you that and then I said share. But give it a thumbs up, share it with someone you know, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to chatting with you some more and giving you some more tips. I'll talk to you next time.